Hello, and what is going today for you, my friends? EVER-TASTIC getting another premiere excited on episode of Hey PIKMIN for the Nintendo 3DS. Okay, but apparently some people remind me of using the new Nintendo 2DS XL, but I'm using right over here is still the new 3DS XL that I'm physically using for the latest copy. Said I wanted to go on. I didn't get the full version of the Hey PIKMIN series because I would not physically want to go ahead and do an unboxing video because that's already canceled on my YouTube channel. So I'm officially not wanting to go ahead and do that. So here we are gonna jump on in and officially see what kind of concept game it's gonna look, because I haven't got the amiibo edition for the Hey PIKMIN because I canceled 2 of my order and I haven't got my money back since I have it in my red card because I had to go on and get my resume done so I can get a job for it. So here we have it. So we're gonna jump on in and we're gonna see what kind of concept it looking Pikmin is at, because I played the demo pretty fun, and I really love it when I saw it's Rock Pikmin in the demo, and none other than Wing, Blue, Yellow, and all that stuff. But eventually, yeah, because you can play Red Pikmin and Rock Pikmin on the demo, but I got in here the real version of the Nintendo 3DS on the Nintendo eShop that I already purchased for $20. Okay, and I just purchased 20 out of 2. And I raised it up more than $48 and $02. I mean, I raised it up for $48. I mean, I'm sorry, but just about now we're gonna get on started by officially looking at this cutscene, because all of mine have been taken to hyperspace, and just about now he's been officially having a terrible accident on his daydreaming time. So something had gone wrong with the rat. And yeah, he's just officially looking at the blasted stars around here. Look like some sort of Metro Prime Federation Force concept looking, I don't know. Yeah, but there's Earth, as you can tell. And yeah, because Captain Olimar just officially land down to Earth and officially discover riches of what kind of Pikmin we'll see next. So just right now, enough of the talk, because link in the description below. Making sure you click on it and look at my Google page and read the description of what I had to say, because I haven't got the unboxing copy of Hey PIKMIN and the amiibo. So I don't have that on Amazon, so it's already canceled. So I'm putting it on my eShop. I mean, on this real version that I download on the Nintendo eShop. Okay, so just about now, let's get to it by tapping on it. And right about now, we can pick a letter A, B, and C. We're gonna start with A, because that's pretty much important when you're playing this version. We're gonna press on yes. Would you like to share your gameplay information with Nintendo? No, I don't think so. We don't have to share nothing. So we're just gonna go on ahead and play it. So here it comes, you guys. So here comes the intro of the cutscene. I mean, so right now I just want to make sure I could suggest my camera a little bit so you guys can see. Looking a little bright today. You guys cannot tell because it didn't look too good. So hook it to the fight on. So Captain Olimar. Okay, here we see him heading home to play Hookate after finishing the delivery. Engaging rap in 5, 3, 2, 1. And he's been lifting off the hyperspace. That's pretty much good known. So Olimar couldn't wait to get home to Spain. Okay, but fate had other plans for other entrepreneurs. The turbo side snapped with him off his daydream. Something had gone wrong with the rap. Olimar dodged left and right to get to safety. Yeah, all you gotta do is avoid that those shooting rocks crashing at you. Okay, so brace for a crash landing. Yeah, the reading skipped too fast. I don't know how much far I'm gonna keep on reading, because I'm not even a fast reader, and I can expect looking at it. But just by now, we have crash landed and we have encounter over here. You guys can see, because it's Pikmin, and they're officially they wanted to jump at the joy for glory. That's all they do, because you guys can see on the bottom screen, because Hey PIKMIN didn't show out on the bottom. So I just want to pay attention on my screen when I'm playing on my 3DS. So just about making sure I get my circuit pad ready to go and my stylus. And you can't see because my stylus is already dark, but nah, that's fine. You guys can see it. I'm just holding it right here. So here we have it. So I'm about to wake up soon. So here it comes. Are you okay, Captain Olimar? Yes, I am. Oh, sorry. I just want to use my stylus. Oh, that's fine. So he's alive. Oh, what a relief. Don't worry about me, Captain Olimar. I'm perfectly fine. Okay, who this spaceship talking? So, what's your name, fella? Why are you lifting up? Okay, so I saw this guy in the demo, so eventually I've been playing it for such a while ago. Okay, that's confirmed. Let's get back on our feet and resume our voyage. Assuming the ship still flies, that is, okay, well. Anyhow, what is he doing now? Or what is it doing? Captain Olimar, you might want to sit down for this. I have some very bad news. It's our fuel, you see, the Sparklium. We went through having lots of it to none without Sparklium. The other only part of the ship that works in the pilot seat. I hate to say this, Captain Olimar, but we may have no choice but to sit here and hope that help arrives. Okay? So what about it? Unless... Yes, I think this might be just what we needed. Captain Olimar, it's fainted, but I'm picking up a signal from over there. Follow me. Okay, so we have to follow the rocket ship that's floating up in the air. Okay, well, let's just get on to it. So we're just gonna go ahead and follow this rocket ship over here that is lifting up. So over here we encounter a red Pikmin that is 50 on lead. So is that? No, surely it couldn't be. Okay, it's a red Pikmin. What you suggest? And yeah, you guys can see those freaky eyes of that thing that's glowing up, and just ran out of here. No swear. So oops, we startled. Let's try to find a hiding place. Okay, let's go then. So the exploring continue. Let's just go and search for it. And aha, it's hiding in the weeds. From what you told me, Pikmin, I respond to the sound of the whistle. Try blowing yours to see what happens. Okay, so we can press over here down below. You see on the demo, it's the whistle. So the whistle icons is remind me of the Pikmin 3 references. When you're looking at the whistle, you press on this, and hey, yeah, here you have it. So Pikmin can quickly approach you. So over here you got 4 red Pikmin that is approaching on grass. So interesting, not just 1 Pikmin, but 4. Would like to find Pikmin here. What do you say, Captain Olimar? Okay, so right now we gotten Pikmin attention. So let me turn it up so you guys can hear, but it's already up. Never mind. So they respond to your whistle. Interesting that their behavior is universal across different planets. You are right. By the way, they do look like carrots. Of course they do. Why they look like delicious Pikmin or carrots. Oh, I got so excited. I almost forgot our Sparklium situation. The signal is coming from up ahead. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna go on ahead and use our circle pad to go on ahead and follow the signal. So these over here are golden sparkling fruit that you see on top, on the bottom. I mean, not on top, because at the top that's the rockets are talking. So eventually those seeds are what's setting off my sensors. But they're way up there and are way down there. Okay, that explains everything. So, but maybe the Pikmin can help Captain Olimar. Try tapping the seed to show the Pikmin you want them. Okay, so now we can go ahead and tap each Pikmin and throw it right into midair to get the Sparklium. And the Pikmin will carry it to deliver it to Captain Olimar, because that's a pretty cool reference since you're looking at it. So, it said my analysis was correct. We can harvest our Sparklium from these seeds. Now for the bad news. One seed contains only 1 Sparklium. And according to my calculations, we need carry for 5. 3,000 Sparklium! Okay, in case you don't like my loud reference of what I'm talking about, that's okay. Just all you gotta do is volume down, okay? In case it's not too loud, that's okay. Don't fret. That's more Sparklium where they came from. Okay, the Pikmin and I are here to help you discover the rest. Well, I'll be at 30,000 Sparklium before you know it. Okay, so we're moving out. So the rocket's ticking up on the top. So now on the bottom, you guys can see what I'm doing, because we can go ahead and collect all these fruit. But you guys can see, because that's okay, because eventually you guys can see that I'm pointing at using my starlight to point on top so that the Pikmin can go ahead and create the Sparklium. So here we have it. So there's the rocket. So good job, Captain Olimar. Now get inside and get some rest while I can scan for our next destination. Okay, so here we have it. So we quickly complete the job by collecting a little lot more of those Sparklium that we see, because Sparklium only cost like 30,000 of them. 30,000 Sparklium, that is all it costs. So you guys can see, because I cannot tell, man. You guys can see because it's looking a little too dark because I had to get my 3DS closer. So I got a lock on a large amount of Sparklium. Okay, next, let's go find it. Okay, well, where we go, I don't know. Well, then let's just go in and look at our sensors. So, Sector 1, Brilliant Garden. Okay, so that's where we at. So, what's title screen? Let's go to title screen and see what's there. Okay, so that's the home page of Pikmin. Okay, well, let's just go back. So, here's our saving progress that we are. So, right now, let's just go back to our A. And without further ado, let's just get back to it. So, we're going to go on ahead and lock onto our sensor. Like going to Brilliant Garden. That's where we're going. So, right now... Oh my god, what? Okay, so eventually we're just taking a look around this place because this is the first expedition what we saw in Area A. So just by now, let's take a look at our logs and see what kind of new that we explored today. So take a look at these red Pikmin. These were information about Pikmin are title helpers on our expeditions. Okay, take a look at this new red Pikmin. What is this? What a joy it was to meet these Pikmin again upon crash landing here. Working with them is as confronting as eaten by beloved carrots, for whom I need name these species. Their pointy noises are a bit carrot shaped, aren't they? Okay, there's still a lot more reading. So can we go scroll down? I can't scroll down. Oh, hold on. I have to put the bottom on the arrow on top down below. So these particular Pikmin are the strongest of the bunch and make short work of any dangerous creatures. I'm not sure how, but they're also impervious to fire, making them good candidates to send into a hot situation. Okay, that's pretty much neat because eventually that's how red Pikmin do. They survive fire, and they yellow and blue and rest of the four type of Pikmin cannot get too close to fire because if they do, they will officially burn and die. And further ado, we're gonna go ahead. Can we what's rotating the camera? So I know you guys can see it because I can't rotate the camera. Okay, I can't do nothing. Okay, we're gonna find out later. Let's just return. So we're gonna go on ahead and press on here 1A. That's on area A. 1 stands for area. So now on here we have it. So sector 1, area A, first expedition. Okay, here we have it, you guys. So here we are landing right down below where we go on and crash site. Let's just go on further ahead and see to ourselves what we're supposed to be doing next. So just right about now, let's just go on and direct this all along where the red Pikmin are hiding under these grasses. Let's blow a whistle and let's get on to it because there's still a lot more puzzles to solve. So just by now, let's just go on ahead and quickly grab some fragile over here because the fragile part can quickly. You guys can see on this video on down below because Pikmin can officially deliver the fragile of frags into this to make a step of bridge that we can go on through. So just right now we have officially repaired the fragile of the bridge of make it to a stairs. I mean, so just right now we got enemies over here. Careful, Captain Olimar. One of his planet native creatures is nearby and it looks hungry. Throw a Pikmin at it to stop it before it comes any closer. Okay, here we have it. So now we can go ahead because I believe this is the bread bug. I believe because that's the bread bug from you know, from Pikmin 1 and 2. I believe there are bread bugs in some sort of that you can find it in Pikmin 1. But in Pikmin 2, because the puzzle is gonna get a little bit too tougher than you think it is. Because I really don't like the fact about Pikmin 2, but just about now, Captain Olimar is sensing a large amount of Sparklium from the object. First the Pikmin up to retrieve it. Okay, so let's go on ahead and throw the red Pikmin to go on to retrieve its rain. So man, wait, hold up. How can I not? How can I get? All right, so here we have it. So we can go ahead and step way closer to get the Pikmin to carry it, but just right now you only need 3 Pikmin to carry this rain. So just right now we have here collect it over here. So we pick up this jewel rain over here. It's called the Loop of Beginnings. Really game? Okay, Nintendo, you picked the best joke on the names type. So it's only called 100 Sparklium. Okay, so let's take one. Wait, just a moment, Captain Olimar. That then have 100 Sparklium. we should keep an eye out for any other treasure like this one. Okay, well, we should just do. So we got in here 6 already. So now here we have it. So Pikmin on, you guys can see on the top, because you guys see, but red Pikmin is just running around in circles and not doing anything. So all you gotta do is blow your whistle so they can communicate with you, and they can help take more of those fragile frags to the to repair the bridge. So that problem solved, we can officially go on ahead and get a lot more helper to get like at least carry it back up. So I can start on my way up to get the Pikmin to carry it on top. So we can get a lot more help than we should have, no problem with it. So you guys can see that the red Pikmins are in buds now. So that means they're working in progress really fast. So let's just hope they're blooming to flower. So what are these 2 red Pikmin doing now? So there's a shovel I saw in the demo. And there is 2 more freaky Pikmin that are definitely wanting for help. So, but I don't know what this enemy is. So that yellow looking puppy looking beast, I don't know. So the red Pikmin had hard suggestion how to break this to get the shovel down, but just now let's just get the power of the red Pikmin to go in and bring it back down, like bring it back down to our Earth. So right now let's just get them to communicate, and let's just go ahead and attack this beast. But I have no idea what the name of it is, and right now is it eating Pikmin, or are we not even losing any? Okay, well we collect 14 Sparklium, that's pretty good. So now how we get on top? So that hole there, I estimate you can get up to it with your jetpack. Okay, but your Pikmin won't be able to follow you up. The little guys. Okay, well eventually we're gonna go ahead and not paraglide. I mean, that's not when you paraglide in Legends of the Breath of the Wild. Eventually you're just using your jetpack to officially blast up to get the yo-yo item over here that I officially saw in the demo. But just about now, we collected over here is the Hypno Pendulum, okay? That only costs 100 Sparklium only. So just about now, we collected it, and now we are exiting back to this secret passageway and getting on back to it by calling out our Pikmin so we can get on going. So just to make sure I communicate with these guys. So wait, what are y'all doing? Come on. Come on now. Okay, just making sure they follow me and not get lost. So right now, let's just continue going back. Okay, so we got another guy over here that want to go and eat the Pikmin. So let's just go and attack it before we free these Pikmin on top. So just right now, I can see them on top. So now we gotta go in ahead and free them. Oh, come on, so I gotta get them up. Okay, so let's just go in ahead and attack them on top. So they're just floating, and I can't see a way how to free them. But just right now, I figured out my way how to free them. So just about for freedom, let's just go and what's this instrument? I cannot tell what it is, but just right now, let's just get a little more Pikmin than none other than 12 of each Pikmin to go on and carry that thing. But I just accidentally throw 13 of them, and this one Pikmin's coming back. So let's just hope that he don't get one around behind. So there's a bread bug that we can go ahead and kill. And let's go ahead and attack this plant and just get a lot more of those Sparklium. And without further ado, let's just go and see what these people are carrying. Because I can see I'm not paying attention when I'm looking at it. Because are you blind on maybe, or for real? Because I see because these Pikmin are blue into flowers, and I not even quickly saw my point. Because originally we just pick up here this new treasure ship part that we quickly not even saw because it's the Sparklium. So it only cost 400 Sparklium, man. That's a lot of Sparklium that we're collecting so far. So this is a sun sewer, okay? Pretty interesting. We'll take one. And just about now, let's just get back to moving on. So there's still a lot more exploring around here. So over here, we got here another guy that want to go ahead and eat the Pikmin. So just about now, let's just go ahead and attack him. And let's just get the Sparklium. I'm not even pronouncing it right, but never mind. Okay, so here's another guy. So let's go ahead and attack him. So you guys can see on the bottom because I was moving my finger way too closely. But I just want to make sure I just get it on the right edge. So, okay, there's another guy coming, so we gotta get out. So, right now, let me go ahead and pick him out. So, just to make sure, the stylus can throw Pikmin. It looks pretty interesting to me to throw Pikmin way too fast. Okay, well, let's just not go ahead and attack it. Let's just go ahead and move the shovel. Sorry for the waiting, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get these guys to make it to a bridge, a shovel, so we can get across. So, here's our ship, you guys, and we're blasting stars out of here. By just flying on back up to the ship. So Captain Automa is sure it's dangerous out there with all the predators roaming about. Let's find a safe place we can take the Pikmin back to. Okay, so now that we're done, we can quickly get out of here as soon as possible by not being encountered to any more of those predators that want to come and eat the Pikmin. But Treasure found, we have Sector 1 we're in sector 1 just right now, and we're just on in the world. We're just taking up in outer space. So man, okay, so here we have it, you guys. So we 50 done well. What's our total? 642. Okay, so we got here it's all these free sparkling parts that we contain. And just about now, here we what the ship had to say. Well done, Captain Olimar. The Pikmin you brought back seemed happier, but here, let's go see what they're up to in the park. Man, you have a park in this game? Really, game on Nintendo? What? Okay, well, where do we go? So we'll go to logs. Okay, let's just check out the log before we end off this video. So check out what this treasure log. It said treasures we can harvest lots of sparkling from. Find all you can to get us back to Hokate. Okay, well then let's just go ahead and take a look at this rain. Wait, hold up. Okay, well we can just take a look at this Hypnopedilum. So we got here this new Hypnopedilum seeds. It says here there are Pikmin here. Not only that, but they're helping me collect sparkling. There's a dolphin too. Says I can control his mind with it if they add up. But I don't see this happening. Okay, let's just take a look at the next one. So taking a look at, wait, hold on. I want to take a look at this loop of beginning. That's almost I not forget to read. So this was the first object I found after crash landing here. The Pikmin knew to pick it up immediately after they drawn onto the sparkler it contains, or are they just like picking them things up? Who knows? Oh well, then let's press down and see. The Pikmin that have been helping me are such trusted allies that I think I'll start cataloging them as well as the objects and indigenous creatures I found. I hope that my notes are useful to someday. Okay, well then let's just go on and continue forward. So here you guys can see, because this is a sound sword, and I don't know what for whatsoever is used, because eventually the tunnel in the device convert air currents into musical vibrations. Isn't that the dullest description of an instrument you ever heard? Blended as a dolphin too. I'd rather call it a sculpture of wind. Okay, well then that's pretty neat. I like to see what it does, but just about now we're not gonna talk about it just about now. We're gonna return back. So returning to the turn back to the game. We're gonna go on ahead and keep on looking around. So is that it? So we're done. No longer the Pikmin you brought that seemed happier here. So just about now we're not particularly wanting to keep on reading. So let's just go back to let's go to Pikmin Park and see. So you guys can see what the Pikmin are doing, because there's the onion, and that looks cooler than Pikmin 3, and there's the ship. And that's not sort of a Drake ship, that's some sort of Hokate Fright. That's why the ship is called. So the Pikmin look very happy to be someone safe. I'm proud of you, Captain Olimar. Thank you. And now that I think of it, when I was scouting out the area as a home for Pikmin, I detected a bit of Sparklium. There was just one problem. Okay, what's the problem? Okay, if there's a problem, just say something. I just want to know. So I couldn't pinpoint exactly where it was, whatsoever. So, but I have an idea for that. The newly relocated Pikmin can help us. They won't mind, right? They're a splendid area anyway. Okay, first tap the Pikmin icon. Okay, so now we can go on ahead and tap the Pikmin icon. Okay, cool. Now direct the Pikmin by tapping on the spot where you want them to search. Okay, so where will I search? Okay, so we're supposed to go to look at the map down below and see where the Pikmin are supposed to search. So let's try let them search down here maybe. Okay, right now what are we supposed to do? I have no clue. Let's direct the Pikmin to by tapping on the spot where you. Wait, hold on. I'm supposed to drag it. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Okay, I had no clue. What's happening to my friend? Okay, so that's worse. Okay, I have no a clue what I'm spotting it to. So we're just getting a little cutscene over here. What on the you guys see on the top what the Pikmin are doing. Let's just look. So just playing on the ground. The Pikmin has started to sweep the area for Sparklium. Let's hope they find something. In the meantime, Captain Olimar, why don't we go back to our base? Of course, let's do that. So I have good news for once, Captain Olimar. It's true that we don't have much Sparklium left, but the ship is still working fine, mostly. Maybe you noticed already that the law system are up and running again. You can use them to look at the details of Pikmin you met or treasures you collected. As we gather more Sparklium, a few other functions should come along as well. Okay, along as well. Sorry. I think I can start work on them with just 2,000 Sparklium. Good luck. Alright, here we have it. So just right now, we're just still looking, and just right now, we see something sparkling on this spider icon over here. Click notification. The Pikmin found something. Let's go find what it was. Okay, then let's go get onto it. So please tap the area where you want to go. Okay, so just right now, let's just go and tap it on it. So click notification. The Pikmin have found a treasure. I'm almost done analyzing it. Okay. Visual yield or okay, well it says here visual yield or oh, very nice. That 400 more Sparklium. Okay, I didn't know how much more Sparklium we got because there's still a bit of Sparklium left in the park. It's up to you to tell the Pikmin where to search. Captain Olimar. Tap the Pikmin icon. Okay, so we can still tap the Pikmin icon. Okay, you have to direct the Pikmin by tapping on the spot where you want them to search. Okay, so now what can we search now? Over here? Over here? Over here? No? Okay, still over there? But we already looked over there. Why are we still back there? Okay, so we're just still looking at this cutscene already, and we have not a clue what they're doing. So it won't be easy or quick to find the Sparklium we needed. We can go on an expedition or free while the Pikmin do their work. Okay, so since we're letting them do the work, they're still hiding in grass, and just further ado, let's just look and just see what they're doing. So it's just gonna take a while for them to look. So let's just hang patient with me, you guys, and just looking and just to see what the Pikmin are doing. So just to let you know, because I am not, and you guys can see the bottom of the amiibo, but I have 3 amiibos already. I don't have the new Hey Pikmin amiibo edition because that takes a really long time. It keeps on changing schedules, and I'm getting a little mad about that. So I'm sorry, and I just accidentally blow up all my money, and as usual because I just wanted to go ahead and get my resume done, so I can start my job job well done. So just about now, I'm gonna get a job. Just hang patient with me. So just right now, we just see because these Pikmin are still getting the grass, and what are they still doing? Okay, let's just keep a looking to see what they're doing. Okay, I don't see whatsoever they're not doing, but you know what? Let's just go ahead and tap something up somewhere else. So we can still tap on the base. Central Pikmin part. Okay, well eventually let's just leave the area. So we're done here. So let's just go back to logs and see what's new. So we got all 3 of the stars lit up. So over here we got in here area B called Cavern of Confusion. Don't neglect where the neglect. Okay, don't neglect the side paths. There could be something special on them. Give it a look where you're able. So just about now we have here the Pikmin part that we can go on back, just not yet because eventually you got to see on top because you see because there is a yellow Pikmin that is 50 running on or hiding, because that is where we go on into a counter on next episode. So right now let's just go check our log before we end off. And just about now, let's just see. So, useful information about Pikmin are little help for on our expeditions. Okay. So check around with this new onion icon over here. It's I call it the onion after the vegetables back on Hokate. It was there already when I crash landed. It acts as a nest for Pikmin. When you bring a pallet back to it, new Pikmin emerge. We may never know what goes on in there. Okay, but let's just take a look at the next one. So anything new around here that we're looking at? So just right now, what I'm looking at. Okay, this is the new Sparklium that we fitly pick up. So we have Pikmin part. We collect over here the distortion chamber. Okay, as I enter this metal structure, I was greeted with a version of myself as a much thinner man, but it was just a trick of the light. Okay, so let's return, and without further ado, we're gonna go and call back right over here, and we'll be going on to Cavern of Confusion on the next episode, you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching this journey to an end into the encounters of Pikmin. We are officially using the red Pikmin to collect all the Sparklium we can and collect all the treasure that we pick up on our journey. And just about now, we'll be flying on into Cavern of Confusion on the next one. So thank you guys for staying tuned on in. So if you ever tested, enjoying this, make sure give me that thumbs up if you ever tested liking this episode. Share with your friend and subscribe. And make sure become one of my ever tested as subscribers by officially supporting me on following me guys on Google and Twitter and Patreon. Let's description below, making sure you follow the steps to help you get started on the video in case you're watching this. And don't forget, making sure we reach out, keep on your for 11,000 views, okay? I really appreciate it for that. And making sure hit like 5 likes if you are ever tested enjoying Hey Pikmin, okay? Because this is the new 3DS XL. I've been playing it, and if you guys are playing it on your new 2DS XL or the 2DS or the original 3DS or each and every one of the 3DS console that you are playing, just to making sure play this game along, okay? I'll send down the list description below, making sure you get the game and play along, and just to making sure we go on ahead and reach to area B on the next one, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching this. So just about now, that'll be all fun to me. So if you ever tested enjoying my videos, just making sure go on ever tested subscribe me on my right hand side and stay tuned on my recommendation on my videos and go on to my left hand side to watch the previous episode of the Legends of the Breath of the Wild. If you missed that, do not forget to go on ahead and check that one out. We'll talk to you guys later on for more. Hey Pikmin. Take care, you guys, and we'll talk to you guys next episode.